Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. A downtown is the heart of any city, and in Santa Ana, the downtown area has changed considerably over the years. Vincent Sarmiento, council member, is here now from Santa Ana to talk about the changes the city has gone through and where it just may be headed. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. You know, Orange County, a new county, relatively speaking, when you look at the rest of the country. Santa Ana started really as the heart of the city, of that county.
It did, and our logo is sort of the downtown Orange County. So the city was founded in 1886. So we have a pretty long history in the downtown of being here in the county and being sort of the heart and center of the area.
Yeah, we look at the courthouse, for instance, as one of the old throwbacks. The architecture really is a statement to the past of the city of Santa Ana. We don't see a lot of that.
No, we don't, and that's what I think is real important, to be good stewards of the architecture and of the area, so we retain some of the history and the legacy of the past for those who are now enjoying the downtown, and hopefully for future generations as well.
You know, over the years, the city has changed. People moved to Orange County, they moved to Santa Ana, they started what has now become Orange County, and then it changed again with new immigrants. Still changes now. Talk about that transition.
You know, it did. I think we saw a lot of the demographic shifts taking place probably in the 60s and late 70s. There was the emergence of a new wave of immigrant population coming in, which is true of many classic cities. Back east, you see the demography change, and we saw that in Santa Ana as well. So we're going through a moment of shifting and transition right now, and I think it's exciting. I think if we see it optimistically, we realize that the evolution of a downtown is taking its course in our city as well.
You know, during the 60s and 70s, we saw a lot of immigrants moving into Santa Ana. A lot of people who were there from the 1900s, their families moving out into some of the outlying areas of Orange County. But now we're starting to see people moving back to Santa Ana. It's almost hip, you know, to be a part of the old part of Santa Ana. Also, a very vibrant, lively restaurant and arts community in Santa Ana.
You know, that's true, and we see that a lot throughout the country. You see areas like Westlake in Los Angeles, you see areas like San Francisco up in the Bay Area, but Santa Ana as well. I think a lot of people who move to the suburbs, and especially young couples and people who are creative, are moving to the area because they realize there's a vibrancy, there's an energy, I guess, that a lot of people enjoy, seeing the arts and the culture and the community there.
You know, cities change naturally, you know, as people come and go and plant their roots and pull them up. What hand does a city have in transforming or planning for the future of a city?
You know, just sometimes getting out of the way is a good thing, letting the market sort of determine it. But we also want to make sure that we guide and we're good stewards of making sure that we grow responsibly. We don't grow too fast. We don't allow too many things that might disrupt a downtown. But at the same time, we also want to let entrepreneurs, creative folks kind of determine its future, while at the same time trying to retain the identity of what Santa Ana has been.
How would you define where we are right now in Santa Ana?
I think right now we're at a real critical moment because we realize that we're replacing a lot of retail and service-oriented businesses that have been very successful for many, many years with a lot of entertainment and restaurant uses, which is a good thing as well. But I think it's a matter of being responsible and creating that balance that people like. You want to be able to shop there during the day, but at the same time enjoy the evening life as well.
What specifically is the city missing that you'd like to bring in?
You know, I think what we're missing are two things that are going to be very critical. One, a transportation element, which is something we're working on right now. We're looking at bringing in a streetcar system very similar to Portland's, and also a hospitality use, which are hotels. And I think any classic downtown has those two elements added to it. So, you know.
Sounds good. Santa Ana City Councilman Vincent Sarmiento, so glad you're here today to talk to us about this.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.